The mission of the Chicago Park District is to enhance the quality of life of all our residents. We're the stewards of a wonderful park system, arguably the best in the country. I've always felt that parks are the community anchor of a neighborhood. And I certainly believe if you have strong parks, you have strong communities and strong neighborhoods. And if you have strong neighborhoods, you have a strong Chicago. I couldn't think of a more important park to Chicago than Jackson Park and the South Shore community.
Our green space is everything you see around you.
We all come from such different walks of life, but something that can all unify us is this experience of having these beautiful parks.
It's an exciting time for the communities of South Shore, Hyde Park, Washington Park, and truly for the entire city of Chicago.
I love nature, I love the beach, I feel like it's my park.
This is a really good time to look at these parks holistically, and the South Lakefront Framework Plan accomplishes that.
Jackson and South Shore parks are part of some of our oldest parks in the system, and they have always been parks that have covered multiple different recreational needs for Chicago residents. There's been a tradition whenever there are larger proposals that come forward that we take a look at the entire park system and all of the systems within the park and really look at the future of the park. So in this particular case, the Obama Presidential Center is proposed for a portion of Jackson Park, and then the Park District is proposing merging the Jackson Park and the South Shore golf courses. It was a good time for us to take a look at the parks for the community and really get their feedback of what they'd like to see in the future.
And one of the reasons that I choose to live on the South Side is that it's a green space. Like everything's not built up on each other and we can afford to live here.
There were community meetings, as well as smaller stakeholder meetings. And the meetings are really important to get the community's feedback.
I think community outreach and civic engagement is super important. So the public is not aware of what's going on, you're not going to get public support.
I love the process that we're going through, visuals and data, and making sure that people can actually participate over and over again.
This is where the community's involved, and together we're going to work collectively on coming up with real solutions that go into the future for Jackson Park and South Shore.
So this is an update to the framework plan done in 1999. As a team, what we set out to do was find the best way that we could start to plan these two parks to accommodate these users for the next 10 years and beyond. It's about use, it's about accessibility, it's about parks for people.
We've got four main sub-areas of the framework plan that we've tackled. So recreation is one of them, culture and history is another, water and ecology, as well as connectivity throughout the parks. And they're all one big connected park system, and so we wanted to make sure that we addressed all those issues but then tied them back to each other. There's a number of changes that are proposed. There is going to be a new beach house at South Shore, making it a more vibrant space, serving our beachgoers, having concessions. We are getting a new track and field over at 63rd and Hayes, and so we're moving it just a little bit to the south. So we're going to have a wider area to be able to accommodate soccer, and we're going to be able to improve the track, which will make it better for track and field events. One of the ideas was having a natural shoreline. So we're showing some lake fill along the edge near La Rabida and near the 63rd Street Beach, and then we were looking at a lagoon connection. So one of the bigger ideas in the plan as well is to get a little bit more of a connection between the lagoons around Wooded Island and Inner Harbor so that we have this kind of connected water system throughout the park. We also have people who just want to picnic. Picnicking in Jackson Park is a really popular tradition, so we added a picnic grove. There's a lot of variety of recreational fields people can take advantage of, and another thing that we're looking at is upgrading the baseball diamonds north of Hayes so that we're accommodating all the different users in the park.
I love it. It's going to do such amazing things for our children. They will have places to do active sports, they'll have places to do passive walking, they'll have places to simply enjoy nature. It's awesome.
The first thing that stood out was how you added green space out in the lake. I'm excited about it.
I can't wait till we get started. I can't wait to enjoy everything that it has to offer, and I hope the rest of the community is too.
mean, there's a lot of complexity to the plan, but I think the thing that I'm most proud of is really the focus on the water. Thinking about the history of this park and how important that is, but thinking about sort of an original feature, but doing it in a very forward-looking way is really exciting. I think kind of an unexpected outcome of the plan.
I think this has been just a tremendous process, and we're really appreciative for all the people who've participated in it with us. Our residents are very committed to their parks, and we're very committed to making sure that they're spaces that can be enjoyed for a variety of uses and for a variety of members of the public.
I'm honored to be the current steward of the Chicago Park District. We're shaping the lives of our children in Chicago. What an honor it is to be associated with the South Lakefront Framework Plan.